thank you so much for returning to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which is for the zodiac sign Gemini for the month of May 2026. Today's tarot card decks I will be using for you, which is the Crow Tarot and my usual Feathered Omens Tarot by Ted Andrews. Let me shuffle for you and we'll get started. Okay, my beautiful Geminis, for the month of May 2026, we start off with the Ten of Wands upright, which speaks of a burden that we're carrying, something that's burdensome to us, or something that's burdensome that happened during fire sign season, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries season, or a fire sign that we're dealing with our lives is burdensome to us, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So something is burdensome in dealing with something that remains elusive, whether it be a new project, a new business, new wealth, new inheritance, new health, something that is only ours, that promises to be only ours, okay, that's God-given, that we're waiting on, that remains elusive, and it's a burden waiting for this. Either you're waiting on an earth sign, okay, could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or something that remains elusive during Capricorn, Virgo, Aries season, or the earth sign that you're waiting on that remains elusive. It's just something that's burdensome, that remains elusive in our lives, okay? And this could be transpiring most especially during the new moon season of May 2026 for my dear Geminis. It speaks of something being burdensome, waiting for something that to come to fruition that remains elusive. And while we're waiting, it's either we are feeling like a nasty old witch and we're snapping at everyone around us, or it could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, above the ages of 35 and up, who's a counselor, who's an orator, who's a public speaker, who's a surgeon, who is a cop, who is a lawyer, someone that works in the legal system, or a litigator, who's quite nasty, who doesn't use their words wisely, okay? That someone that kind of beats around the bush, or you yourself is taking on the air and energy at this time during the new moon, where we're acting like a nasty old witch because we are dealing with something that's burdensome, that remains elusive, okay? And it speaks of either a Libra that's in your life that's going to be dealing or with this very fairly, or something happening during Libra season that something is going to be fair, something's going to be balanced out. And it's going to make us feel we know exactly how to go about a problem or an issue or a burden, something that remained burdensome in the past, that we had no idea how to go about it and what to do, and now we do. We do know how to go about it. We know exactly what to do in order to execute our plans here. And it's regarding either you, my dear Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or dealing with another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone taking the air and traits and qualities of the Queen of Swords upright, which is someone who uses their words wisely, someone that cuts down through the BS, somebody that cuts down through the BS in order to get to the truth here. Somebody that, again, could be a counselor, could be a doctor, could be an orator, a public speaker, a cop, someone from the litigation system, someone from the legal system, a litigator. And it's speaking of taking your sword out and cutting down through the BS in order to get to the truth, okay? regarding a situation that left us feeling dissatisfied, left us wanting to take other offers up. Okay, and is regarding a water sign in our lives, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or feeling like this is going to occur during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces seasons. So basically we have a burdensome situation, all right, regarding a idea, a project, an inheritance that remains elusive. And it could be dealing with another earth sign who remains elusive, or this is occurring during earth sign season, regarding a Queen of Cups reversed, which is a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is unsensitive, okay, not reflective, somebody unkind, somebody that denies their psychic senses, somebody who bottles up their emotions until they explode. And it speaks of dealing with either a Libra at this time or a fairness that occurs, um, that balances out the situation, that helps us to let us know during the new moon how we're going to go about things and exactly how we're going to do it. And it's going to make us feel wise and concise. Or you're dealing with another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini at this time who is wise, who has their sword out and cutting through the BS in order to get to the truth. It could be that you're having surgery too, or knowing somebody that's going to have surgery, or dealing with a surgeon, someone who's a doctor, or someone who's a counselor, someone who's a lawyer, someone who's a cop, someone who works in the litigation system. Or if it's not any of those, you're just taking on the air and traits and qualities of the Queen of Swords, which are taking out your sword there because you sense BS and you're cutting down the BS to get to the truth. Because a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something that occurred during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season is dissatisfied and is taking up other offers during this time. And you're going to be finding this out, my dear Geminis, during new moon season of May 2026. Yes, and it's speaking again that new moon season. They're really warning you during the new moon portion of May 2026. You're going to be feeling a burdensome situation that remains elusive regarding someone who bottles up their feelings, someone who's unkind, someone not so sensitive, someone unreflective, who is a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or taking on the air and traits and qualities of the Queen of Cups reversed. And it speaks of having something being brought to balance, something dealt with fairly, either by a Libra or something is being balanced in this regard, okay? And it's going to help us let us know how we're going to go about a problem and how exactly what we need to do in this problem in order to be wise and concise and to cut down through the BS to the truth. And the truth is that a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something that occurred during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season is dissatisfied and is taking up other offers here, whether it's business or love. And you're going to find this out during new moon portion of May 2026. And this, believe it or not, is going to help you come out of being hurt, okay, heartbroken, because you felt conflicted in the past, okay, regarding this situation, this person. And it's going to make you it makes you coming out of conflict, and it's making you feel too that you had a gut feeling, gut instinct about these persons, either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody taking up other offers, and they were dissatisfied. You had a feeling this was happening. In fact, someone spied, or you yourself spied on this person and found out the truth. And it hurt you in the past. You were heartbroken over the past, but now you're coming out of it. And you feel conflicted, but you're coming out of heartbreak and pain. And either you yourself is spying on this person or is doing the gossiping, or someone's spying on you and is gossiping about you. But I have a feeling that you're spying on this person, and because you had a gut feeling or a gut instinct that something was wrong, something was happening here. Your gut told you about this person, okay? And it's making you feel a little bit more protective during the month of May 2026, that you want to protect your resources and your heart, either from this earth sign or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this situation, okay? And it's regarding a happening, something that happened in the past and already happened that was a shock. It was quite unexpected. And when it did happen in the past, it gave you reason to pause and reassess the situation according to the facts that just came in during this unexpected situation happening. And it already happened. And it's regarding somebody having either not taking up someone's introductory offer to get to know them, to go for coffee, or to go out for a drink, or go out for a bite to eat, to get to know one another, or a business proposition. It's regarding not accepting their business proposition, not accepting their introductory offer, or it could even be for some of my beautiful Geminis out there that are trying to get pregnant, about some news that came in that was sudden and unexpected regarding not getting pregnant. Or it could be unexpected news that came in the past that gave us reason to pause regarding a child that was a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that could be. But I have a feeling that we're talking about business offers or love offers, and someone finding out that the other person was dissatisfied and taking other offers up. And you knew about this, and it was happening in the past, that happened already, that gave you reason to pause and reassess the situation here for what it is, and to see the persons for what it is, for what they are, or in the situation for what they are. And this is going to be happening and transpiring during the new moon phase of May 2026. And it's going to help you. So basically, this unexpected happening that you already happened, and when it happened, it gave us reason to pause and to assess the situation for the facts, okay? And not to take up someone's introductory offer to get to know them, not to take their offer, or it could be not getting pregnant too. But I have a feeling not taking up their offer in order to gain balance here, okay? Some kind of balance has to occur during someone's personal life, and their work life has to occur. Or they could be actually taking a trip by car, okay, somewhere. Maybe you had a proposition, a romantic proposition that was long distance here, and choosing not to take up their offer to go back and forth, to make this, to continue this love affair by car, okay? Or it could be not taking up this offer because someone needs to have balance here, to balance out their lives here in some way, shape, or form. There was an imbalance, and it has to have a balance in order to have a celebration here, okay? But right now, because you're not taking up on their offer in order to have balance from a situation that caused you not to celebrate, that did not have a happy completion with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or during Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. And it's also shows and tells us that whatever was being done in the dark, you know about it. It was illuminated, and it was seen with this judgment, this happening, this sudden happening that happened out of the blue, that when it happened, it already happened. And when it happened, it gave us reason to pause and reassess the situation for what it is. And then it could be a situation where you're dealing with a male, water sign male above the ages of 35 and up. It doesn't have to be. You're just taking in the air and traits and qualities of the King of Cups upright, which is someone sensitive, kind, reflective, someone that thoroughly thinks before they act, somebody who is very psychic too, who takes up their, and trusts their gut instincts with things, okay? And you yourself, my dear, gorgeous Gemini, you felt this. And you were right about this person. Hence why you spied on them a little bit, just to see, because you had a gut feeling that something was wrong, and you were right. This person, whether it's a business proposition or love, was stepping out on you, was dissatisfied with the relationship, whether business or love, and taking up other offers. And this caused you, and you found this out. It was very sudden in the way this happened. And you found out about this, and you were very heartbroken and upset. But the month of May 2026, you're coming out of being heartbroken and upset, even though you're feeling conflicted, okay, about not taking up this person's offer, whether it's with this water sign, the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and trying to have balance in this situation in order to have success, right? Someone needed to have balance, or not, or actually choosing to travel, okay? You were traveling long distance between you and this person, and choosing not to do that because it gave you reason, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or the situation gave you reason not to celebrate, and it was an unhappy completion. And something was being done in the dark, but already has come to light, and it already let you know that you, my beautiful Geminis, your gorgeous senses, your sixth sense, your gut instinct was correct about this person in this situation. And you were using your psychic senses the right way and your gut instinct the right way. And I have a feeling like during the new moon, this is going to be you, the King of Cups, where you feel reflective, you're kind, you're fair. You could even be fair complexioned, fair eyed, fair haired person. Someone who's very psychic, who honors their psychic senses and gut instincts. And you got the Peacock, which speaks of you're a rare bird, honey. And also it speaks of being ostentatious and showy. It speaks of protection and resurrection too. It also speaks of, we don't know why things in life could be difficult at times, or for whatever reason it doesn't work out, but it's not meant to work out for a reason. It also speaks of too, like, it promises of rebirth and resurrection. And no matter what is occurring right now within your life, not to give up hope. We may not know why it happens or how it will happen, this success, whether it's business or love, but it will happen, and it will happen in the future, my dear, sweet Geminis, for the month of May 2026. Okay, the first charm we're going to is the plane ride, okay? Now, I have a feeling that my beautiful Geminis, not all but some out there, was dealing with a business or a love affair that was at a distance here. You had to travel here, most likely by car or by plane even. And that put a strain on the relationship and business to begin with, that it was at a distance. Maybe it was star-crossed lovers, and you were supposed to cross each other's paths for a certain amount of time, and you were meant to release each other's presences from each other's lives. But that is occurring or is about to happen. Also, it speaks of too, to kind of help you get out of this rut, to plan a trip, okay, somewhere that you have to take a plane ride to get to, okay? Possibly to a populated city like New York City, or someplace where there's a lot of high buildings like Dubai or something, or New York City where there's a lot of skyscrapers, okay? Maybe your business is supposed to be taking off in areas like that. Maybe you're in the wrong town, or maybe in the wrong, to meet the one. Maybe you have to move. Maybe it's at a distance. It could be saying that too. But I have a feeling, since it came out on the protection and resurrection card, that this is R&R. I have a feeling my beautiful my beautiful Geminis for the month of May 2026 to plan a trip for yourself. It's important, especially when you're going through all this caca, the month of May 2026. I hope that you plan a trip, that you're in the planning stages for a trip in the summertime months. And this is my hearts of heaven. This is, again, a person, people, places, persons, and things that were placed in our lives for a reason. And they speak of, and you already know this, Gemini, that something better is on the horizon for you. So, especially when it comes to love. The next love affair, I have a feeling, is going to be the one for you. It's going to be someone in your life that's going to be in your life for quite some time, if not forever. And it's going to change your life. And the way you're going to meet each other is going to be a very unique way of meeting each other. And this is going to be God given. This is going to be during the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini months too, or with another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And we have a lot of love charms today. This is about love. Oh, my dear Gemini, my dear sweet Geminis. I promise you, I'm so sorry you're going through it. And I'm so sorry that you feel, you already know in your gut instinct that this situation is caca for you. It's not a good situation. You deserve better, a better kind of person, a better kind of business, a better kind of result. And you will get that. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this, something that remains elusive for now, but it won't remain elusive for long. And I promise you, in the near future, something better is on the horizon. You got a lot of charms for love here. A lot of charms for the next one around the corner is going to be in your life for a long time, if not forever. It could be happening during Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or there are Libra, Aquarius, Gemini as well. Or it could be happening during the summer months where it's hot out. You got the shell here. Either you yourself, Gemini, live by an ocean, okay? Or you're from the Caribbean islands, or some kind of island-like place where a coastal area, region where there is oceans, not rivers, oceans this is. Also, it says to benefit too, to possibly take a walk by rivers or by a pond or an ocean to help you feel grounded, to help you feel more connected to those around you and yourself as well. Also, while you'll be doing this, you'll be receiving like spiritual downloads from your guardian angels regarding this situation. And we got judgment twice. You got judgment upright and the judgment reverse. Remember, the judgment upright speaks of a sudden happening, an event that happens suddenly. And then when it does happen, it gives us reason to pause and reassess the situation for what it is regarding the facts that just came in, okay? And it was reversed. So again, you already dealt with this, my dear sweet Gemini. It already happened. And it speaks of remembering this sudden situation that happened that lets you know that your gut instincts about this person, this situation was right all along. Never second guess your gut instinct. You're correct, my dear Geminis. And I'm sorry that gave you heartbreak and pain, but this is going to help you come out of it in the month of May 2026. And you're going to be doing some traveling, okay? Some traveling by car, even by airplane too, in the near future. And it's going to help you feel more reinvigorated, okay? It's going to help you celebrate, okay? It's going to help you realize where you went wrong in the past so you can have a happy completion, okay? Okay, now this part is just like the game Scrabble. Get a piece of paper and a pen and copy these tiles down. You get names, you get words, you get full sentences. It depends. Depot. All right. Depot, we got Grove. Okay, and that's your reading. Again, continue to play with those tiles. I'm sure there's many messages in there. There could be names, it could be words, it could be different languages, it could be full sentences, it could be something quite personalized just for you. And again, that's your reading for the month of May 2026, my dear Geminis. And I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading with Pythia at Pythia's Place. And again, till next time, bye bye.